Hey guys, gals, and Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Let's Relax with RimWorld. Our colony is expanding. We are moving further into the mountain, and there are some dangers with that. I've been warned of insects that can start to appear. I'm kind of excited at the same time, you know? It's a source of meat. It's a potential source of meat, but in honesty, I'd rather not run into them if it's possible. And goddamn, like, we need more fridge space. This is insane. The amount of food that we actually have coming in at the moment. We are actually going to have to expand further down here, which I thought we might need to, but hell, I didn't think it would happen. But it's yeah, it's happening. Now, as for this bed, who's next? Who's next? Enza, you are next on the list. We're going to go ahead and chuck you in. That is now your room. And now this room here, we are going to go and change things around, because we are going to turn it into a holding cell of sorts. We're going to have two entrances, and we're going to have a number of beds along the side. So let's go ahead into furniture, under bed. We'll use sandstone blocks. How is it 70 for the small? Oh no, it's 35 for the small. Okay. So let's just go ahead. For the time being, we're just going to chuck in two beds, because while, actually, you know what the hell, let's future-proof it. We're going to chuck in 4 and see how that goes. I'm probably going to be getting low on blocks very soon, though. So we will actually need to start doing some work with that. And is that corn that you're eating, Caitlin? Or is that, or are they berries? No, you're eating just straight-up corn for some weird reason, even though there's a lot of meat. Well, not meat, but food, like prepared meals left, which is an interesting choice. I won't judge. And we actually made that bed out of wood. I actually didn't realize. I must have done that for all of those beds. I must have made them all out of wood, which, looking in the past, probably didn't seem like that big of a deal, but looking at it now, God, wood is just so valuable here because it's not naturally occurring. We have to plant everything ourselves, so it makes a big difference once we, once we actually, get some 1600 potatoes. I thought I saw movement for a second then. There's some wood, so that's good, and that rhymed. But no mega scarabs or anything like that just yet. Oh, we have a mace. Sweet. We'll call it Mace Window. Okay, there it is. That's our steel mace. It's poor quality, but it does decent damage. Okay. Alright, so let's have a look. Who is our mace wielder at the moment? Is Enza. So Enza and Storm at the moment. Who's the best out of you two? So let's have a look. Melee 8, melee 10. Okay, so Enza, you're going to come along. You're going to be our mace wielder, and then I think we're going to have Storm and Caitlin as our longsword wielders. They're going to make the most of those. Great. Okay, so Enza now has a mace. Perfect. I'm happy with that. And we do have, long swords are on the bill, which is nice. I don't think we're going to build any of the others yet. As soon as this bed is made, I'm going to make this into a prison area, just so we know exactly what it is. There we go, for prisoners. This is where we're going to keep them. And that's going to really annoy me that the floor in the center there isn't like the rest of the floor. But hey, what can you do? What can you do? You can do stuff, but we ain't going to do anything about it just yet. Just having a quick look. Okay. You know, there's part of me, now, in the other episodes that I recorded, I didn't go that deep into the mountain, but there's part of me that wonders, because, you know, this whole section opened up to us, it makes me wonder if there is more like it. Like, if we're just not seeing parts of the map because of the mountain. Possibly. I wouldn't put it outside of the realms of possibility. Yeah, we'll have to see. Okay, so we have 2 prisoner beds down so far, which I don't think we'll be seeing those filled up anytime soon, and we actually almost have this storage room complete. Now I'm probably going to be putting finished goods in here. I don't know whether or not I'll be putting a mixture of chunks and blocks in here. It seems like maybe I'd be able to get away with it if I split the room, because I feel like there are a lot of chunks to go around. Like we'd probably fill the whole room up with chunks pretty easy. That the Doom tomb is starting to look more and more like a tomb every day. Not bad. Looks like Enz is going to be going to sleep for the first night in his new bed. Nice. Very nice. And Songbird is finishing up some of those beds. Cool. All right. It's coming together. And Felix is actually doing some work on the sword. Nice, my man. You know what we're going to do? None of us have any headgear at the moment. We're going to go ahead. We're going to make 7 cowboy hats. Why cowboy hats, you ask? Well, they actually cool us down. They keep the sun off us. And this is summer at the moment, and surprisingly, it's not that hot. But if we get hit with a heat stroke or something like that, being out here in the desert, things could get quite bad quite fast. So we need to watch out for that. Now, this is a whole, it's a whole mess in here at the moment. We're probably actually going to smooth the floors in here of the rooms as well. So let's go ahead and just use smooth floors in the rooms themselves, and we should probably actually do it by the doors as well, just in case that counts as being part of the rooms. And now I'm wondering if we do need to try and get someone back onto cleaning. So Felix was doing cleaning for us before, but now he's hauling as well, so wonder if we could get Chip cleaning. Maybe we could get Chip cleaning because he's very good with his hands. I assume that would mean that he'd be very good at cleaning as well. But in saying that, there seems to always be things to harvest, so I'll watch out for that. Hopefully having them all on one means that he'll do kind of like a bit of a balanced load in terms of his work, and I should just be fast forwarding through the night. I don't know what I'm doing. Levi seems to be doing pretty good. I haven't paid any attention to him in ages because, well, we can't do anything with him. But hey, cats, they do. Oh, they make people happy occasionally, and Levi is pretty healthy. There's nothing wrong with him, even though he's been shot at a few times. Why are we eating corn? I don't know why they're doing that. Just eating straight up corn. Is it that much further to walk to the fridge? Like, really? It's interesting that that's the case. Caitlin's getting a cook on. Storm's doing more research. So, before long, we might actually have some electricity, and that'll really shock us out of the Stone Age. It'll make a big difference for us. One more little bit of mining done in there, and then we'll be sweet. I'm gonna have to mark all of these stones for hauling. Let's see. We don't have anywhere to haul them to yet. That's the thing, though. They are all going to be going to this room, pretty much. In saying this, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mark all of these for hauling. And I'm going to create fortifications out here now. Fortifications that I probably wanted to have a little bit earlier on. So let's go zone. And we're going to create a wall here. And that wall is going to be... We're going to hide it. And... What did I make this, though? Okay, alright. So we want to clear all, and then we want to go to chunks. We're going to allow chunks. So that means that chunks will get dragged there and they'll get put in that position. And then from that point, I'm probably going to want to try and create another zone, actually. So now that I can't see it, it's a little annoying. So I want to probably create like another level of it out from here. So let's go. I could probably just create it as a dumping stockpile. Oh, it's actually all in one. And that's fine. That makes sense. So they're going to dump them all here. And that works quite well for me. Do I want to create another layer of them? Maybe. I'm going to extend the stockpile. I'm actually just going to let everyone keep on working. We've struck compounded machinery. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, let's extend that out to here. And extend that out to here. Okay, and then I'm probably going to want to try and mine that out here, just so it's a little bit more uniform. But that's going to be our space that we're going to use as our little fortification to kind of like guard the front bunker. I'm just wondering if I want to chuck down any others. I don't think so just yet. I think that's all okay. I guess the only unfortunate thing is that they do like to hide in those little spots here, so we might use those as well. So let's go ahead and create a stockpile here, and we'll go ahead and hide both of those. And we will turn them, clear all, into chunk stockpiles. So we will fill those up with chunks. Perfecto. So hopefully we should see some chunks getting hauled about before long. And Songbird's actually doing some smoothing in the room. She's done a little bit here, a little bit there. It's probably going to be a bit of varied work at the moment. I would love it if we could just finish off just that last little bit in the room, but sometimes you can't control where they're going to go. I mean, you can just like undesignate stuff, and oh damn, look at that, we got ourselves a cowboy hat. Perfect. Okay, well Storm, I think you can stop for a second, and I'm going to force you to wear the shoddy cowboy hat. Great. Fantastic. Look at us, we definitely are coming out of the Stone Age now. And the thing is, we'll be able to make clothing as well. So, I mean, like, we can make t-shirts, we can make pants, we can make dusters. Dusters are probably going to be a good idea for us as well. So I probably want to go ahead and make 6 of those as well. Actually, sorry, 7. Parkas we'll look into eventually. Toques we won't have to worry about because it's not going to get that cold. Button-down shirt. Button-down shirt, maybe? We could do 7 of those. And if we do 7 pants, that'll be us decked out in normal clothing, which is a pretty big deal. It doesn't look like we can build shoes here. And I don't know if shoes are a thing. I don't think they are, because no one seems to really have feet. Even though you can get your feet injured in this. Oh, right, yeah, of course, it was the... Oh, escape pod. Escape pod. There could be someone alive in there. Oh, there is. Masakine. She's an engineer. Oh, snap. Damn, that's awesome. Okay, cool. Space refugee. Now, I'm concerned. Like, we want to rescue her. Wow, her chronicle, she's almost 1,000 years old, but her biological age is 22. So she's been floating out in space for a long ass time. And she's good at researching, good at crafting, good at construction, growing, mining. Nice. She's heat tolerant, which is good. She's in the extreme desert. And she's psychically sensitive. So interesting. She's actually a rocket engineer. She was a slave farmer when she was little, so she definitely changed that up. She's incapable of violence, which is fine, which is all good. But this could be a very, very useful addition to us. How injured is she, though? Ooh, gunshot. Ooh, gunshot. So she's been in trouble. She's certainly been in trouble. But I think us using some of our supplies to try and save her is going to be more than worthwhile. So we're going to get Songbird. And Songbird's going to go and save her. We're actually out of fuel on our stove at the moment, which is a little worrying. So let's go ahead. We want to rescue her or capture her. See, my problem is that if we rescue her, can we try and recruit her? Because I'm afraid we'll rescue her and she will just leave. And if that's the case, I don't want to do proper medicine on her. So we're going to change that to a medical bed for a second. I'm going to get Songbird to go rescue. Now, I'm hoping that there's a chance that we can change it afterwards, after we've made the decision to say rescue. Because, yeah, capturing means that we might get, if she's part of a faction, there is a chance that, you know, we could be in serious trouble if that faction comes after us and they think that we've actually captured this person. So, ideally, we would avoid that. So I'm gonna see what we can do now. If I go to her, no, she's not a potato plant. I don't think I'm gonna be able to see her until we actually get her into that bed, which might finalize our way that we feel about her, which I'm a little nervous. So health, let's see, needs. So I don't actually see anywhere here where we can try and recruit. So that's my only fear. So we might have to shoot. Damn. I don't know if there is any way for us to go back on that. Unless maybe we kick her out of the bed like that. Yes, okay. Let's go, let's capture her. Which is bad, and it might come back to bite us in the ass. I really hope it doesn't. But we gotta prioritize treating her. Oh dear, we're gonna have to use freaking everything. I hope she's worth it, and I really hope, I really, really hope that this doesn't come to bite us in the ass. Now, as to what the name will be, we'll see. We'll see if we can actually recruit her first, and then we'll have a look at naming. Okay, it looks like, I mean, a lot of it's poor treatment, which is unfortunate, but that's what you kind of get with the medicine that we're using as well. But it looks like we are going to be able to treat everything, which is good. So chance that we're going to be able to bring her back from the brink. So we go have a look at prisoner now. We can try and chat, and recruitment difficulty is 89%, but that's fine. We've had it much more difficult before in the past, so it's good that this is all done now. So we can go in here, go into orders, and just make sure that all that stuff actually does get hauled out of here. But we're going to go and we're going to create some big stockpiles, and I'm actually just going to go on speed 2 just while the night is around. Create 2 stockpiles, one there and one here.